Alright, we're playing Fallout 4 instead. Uh, yeah, I just didn't really feel like playing Minecraft. Why is this not working? Okay. My mouse is not working on the game, so I don't know what the fuck that's about. That's okay, so my mouse can show up there, but it's not showing up in the fucking menu. Oh boy, this game, I swear, is fucking broken. Let's try that again. Fuck it. Getting ridiculous. Why does this not work? Why is it taking my mouse back out of the What the fuck, dude? Nothing works. Good, good, good PC port. Oh boy. Is this really why? You can't even have a controller plugged in. Otherwise that happens. Let's see. What sorts of things can we turn on here? I'm just trying to think of anything that would be worth downloading. Craftable cats. Why would that be necessary? Alright, let's see. Wasteland Survival. Oh, Whispering Hills is the cool mod uh, that I found before. Okay, but wait. X. Is Whispering Hills in here? It is. Oh. go back to that. Alright, we gotta wait for it to finish downloading, but if this works, that's fucking awesome. Yep. It looks like the right mod. Hold on. Let me just pull this back up, right? Alright. Okay. Oh, whoops. I can't believe this is, like, actually in here. I thought I'd have to go through, like, a third-party service to get this. Hey, what's up, Skix? Yeah, dab on him. Alright, let's see. Gotta reload the files, apparently, or something. I really didn't think this was a thing on the Bethesda.net. Bethesda.net or whatever. When I saw this before, it was on some dude's YouTube video. It looks insane. It really does. Let's see. Achievements disabled. I don't give a shit. It's gonna be weird if there's an opening cutscene and everything. That's just a regular opening cutscene, cause this mod wasn't made for it to just look like regular Fallout. Oh man. This loading's taking a while though. Yeah, there's giant siren heads walking around. I'm excited to see them. This doesn't sound like the opening to Fallout 4, so at least I don't think so.
War.
Oh, maybe it is.
War never changes.
I think I'm gonna skip this just because it's not gonna have anything to do with the game that we're gonna be playing, I guess.
Great-grandfather, serving in the army, wondered when
I'm pressing T to skip.
And the son he'd never seen. He got his wish.
Okay, I'm pressing T.
World War II, by dropping atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Apparently, can't skip with T, even though it says to skip with T.
Instead,
What's up, Kevin? How you doing?
something miraculous.
Is the mic good, by the way?
We began to use
Let me know if it
atomic
doesn't
energy
sound
as a
good.
weapon. But it's a nearly limitless source of power. People enjoyed luxuries once thought the realm of science fiction. Domestic robots,
I really don't know why I can't skip this.
fusion-powered cars, portable computers. But then, in the 21st century,
This is weird.
people awoke from the American dream. Years of consumption
People awoke from the
shortages of
American
everyday
dream after
resources.
seeing two children fighting on a railroad.
The entire world unraveled. Peace became a distant memory. It is now the year 2077.
It genuinely
We
won't
stand
let me
on the
skip.
brink of total war myself. For my wife.
It's pretty good. Alright.
For my infant son.
Try to hold? Yeah, I'm trying.
Because of my time in
Like,
the army taught me.
I'm holding it down right now and it's not doing nothing. It's weird.
It's that war.
Maybe it's something with the mod that
War
made
never
it
changes.
so I can't skip it. I don't know. Hold on. Let me just edit this real quick. Hold up for... I'm just changing the name of this. Save. There we go. 69420, that's how you skip. Just gotta type in the super secret code.
War never changes.
You're gonna knock him dead at the Veterans Hall tonight, hon.
You think?
Hell yeah, brother.
Absolutely. Now get ready and stop hogging the mirror.
Right.
Let's see. Just make them fucking slanted to one side completely. You know, I don't think I'm gonna spend too long doing this, so... What's extras? Is that... No. Why does it not let me escape? This game feels broken, and I don't know why. What about sticky keys? Okay. It just won't let me do certain things, and I don't know why. And now it's taking forever to open again, so... Hold on. I'm gonna... the game real quick. Let me just kill that, because it's not responding. I don't know what's up with Bethesda RPG games. Like, they just break so easily. And it's been doing it since before I installed any mods, so... Options. Let's go with windowed mode again. Okay. Try it again. You couldn't shoot or aim? Damn. Yeah, I don't know what's up with it. Like, I don't know if it's a... I don't know if it's some sort of deal with... with Bethesda games in general on PC or what. Because like I said, I couldn't even skip that cutscene and I couldn't back out of that. So... it's gonna really suck if I can't fucking play the game. Because, I mean, look how long this is taking to load. It shouldn't take that long. Even with mods. Okay, let's see. There we go. I could skip that time. Sends a spirit to haunt you. Yeah, it comes to fuck up my PC.
War never changes.
You're gonna knock him dead at the veterans hall.
I'd be pissed if Bethesda allowed viruses on their fucking on their mod service.
Stop hogging the mirror.
Right.
Alright, I think I'm just going to... I'm gonna just say done. We'll go with default, man. I'm gonna be putting clothes on anyway. Look at this dumb baby. This dumb little plastic boy. Gotta work the night shift? Ah, damn. Have fun, Mr. Essential Worker.
Ah, good morning, sir.
Thanks, Kazuo.
Of course, sir.
Oh, did I not change my name? Or no, my name comes after.
Rognak the Barbarian in the Jungle of the Bat Babies. My favorite.
The Jungle of the Bat Babies. What's crouching here? Is it... I gotta adjust my headset,
Sound like someone made a sticky. I shall attend to young Shaw.
You know, I was nervous.
I gotta adjust my headset so I can hear every sound. I think I just gotta turn it up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. And then it's gonna be hot from the nuclear explosion. And then afterwards it's going to be cold from the nuclear fallout. The island of Mumba Jumba.
Good morning. Vault-Tec calling.
Good morning.
Isn't it? Just look at that sky.
My
out
gosh.
there. You
Facial,
can't begin
facial
to know how
animations
happy I
are
am to finally speak with you.
wonderful.
I've been trying for days.
Yeah.
I'm here now.
So you are. So you are. Now, I know you're a busy fellow, so I won't take up much of your time. Time being a precious commodity. I'm here today to tell you that because of your family service to our country, you have been pre-selected for entrance into the local vault. Vault 111.
Sounds great.
Oh, it is. Believe you me.
Should I
Now,
keep
you're
the
already cleared for
keep the
entrance.
good name?
Unforeseen event of total atomic annihilation.
How do I
just
skip
need to
dialogue?
verify some information.
Oh, there we go.
Sure.
Splendid.
All right. We'll go with the good old name. Let's see. I think it's probably going to be important for this mod to have that stuff up higher. I think that's a good spread for now.
Wonderful. That's everything. Just gonna walk this over to the vault. Congratulations on being prepared for the future.
Thanks again.
Hey, it's peace of mind.
What a freak.
Right?
For you and Sean, no price is too high.
Unless it's
Good
above
answer.
$10,000.
Moments.
I can't afford that kind of loan right now.
Mr. Fuck, Sean has been changed, but he absolutely refuses to calm down. I think he needs some of that paternal affection you seem to be so good at.
Ah, yes.
You heard Codsworth. Go on.
It still feels weird to have him call me Mr. Fuck.
Doing? Spin the mobile a bit. He loves that. Hey, how's my little guy? Much better now, huh?
Let's get to the hell.
I was thinking we could head to the park for a bit. Weather should hold up.
Sounds fun, yeah, sure.
Like fun.
Sir, Mom, you should come and see this.
Codsworth, what's wrong?
What a pussy.
Followed by yes, followed by flashes, blinding flashes, sounds of explosions. Trying to get confirmation.
What?
We seem to have lost
did
contact
he
with our
say?
Hey,
flight
Codsworth.
stations.
Sir,
Han?
the news.
What's going on?
We do have coming in. That's
Uh-oh.
confirmed reports. Repeat, confirmed reports of nuclear detonations in New York and Pennsylvania. My God.
Oh my god.
We need to get to the vault.
Ruh-roh. Get the fuck out of the way. Huh. Good thing we built this vault 30 feet behind the neighborhood.
All participants, check in at the gate. That's absurd. I am contact.
You don't get in.
I'm going in. You can't stop me. Okay.
We need to get in. We're
Hello.
on the list.
We're gonna die.
Infant, adult male, adult female. Okay, go ahead.
Seems about right.
You two follow me.
I see those characteristics on this
Keep moving.
paper here.
Step on the platform in the center.
Imagine only needing to provide the fact that you're a man, a woman, and a baby
Almost
to
there.
prove your
We're gonna be okay. I love you. Both of you.
We love you too.
identity. Bro, fuck, oh shit.
Hold on.
Just rips their heads off. All right. Mr. Wussel.
We did it. We made it. We're okay.
Everyone please step off the elevator and proceed up the stairs in an orderly fashion. No need to worry, folks. We'll get everyone situated in your new home.
Seems about right.
11. A better future underground. Yes, up the stairs.
I just want to know how there's already people down here.
Take a seat.
You'll need your suits before we can take you
Thanks.
further.
What now?
Just follow the doctor here. He'll show you where to go.
Blah, 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 blah.
It's gone. Our home. Everything we had. Sir?
My mother and father down in D.C. Oh God, honey, what if they didn't make it? I know this is a difficult.
Ugh. Beady eyes.
For all that in orientation. For the future. Just a few medical
Prepared for the future.
Hey,
Just step in here and put your vault suit on. Step into the chamber whenever you're ready.
Alright.
The pod will decontaminate and depressurize you before we head deeper in the vault. Just relax.
time for a whole new life.
Resident secure. Occupant vitals
I wonder how freaky the vault is gonna be when you wake up. Because I don't know if they replace all the enemies or what. Gotta sit through all these cutscenes.
Almost. Everything's gonna be fine.
No, I got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you shot.
Get the kid out of here. Let's go. At least we still have a backup.
Wow. What a scumbag. It's been almost 5 years since this came out. That's crazy.
Why would Vault do this?
Come on! There has to be a release!
Well, the vault looks normal. Okay, the vault's gonna be normal then. So at what point is this gonna become Whispering Hills?
Giant roaches? What the hell?
I think this one has the little game in it, right? Yeah. Eject. Okay, there we go. Alright.
What happened here? Where is everyone?
There we go. Open.
Nice. Coming back later for you.
Alright. Good thing I checked that. Well, at least the sounds are definitely Silent Hill, like the stinger music when you kill something. Wow, what accuracy. Alright. So then I assume that the Whispering Hills mod activates after I get out of the vault here. It should work. If the audio one's working, then the the rest of it should. Alright. Did I accidentally just take a fucking... Yep. Oops. Nice.
Vault door cycling sequence initiated. Please stand back.
All this triumphant music and I'm about to step into a hellscape. Hurry up. Alright. Let's see what Whispering Hills looks like. As soon as all of this machinery stops moving. Finished.
Enjoy your return to the surface, and thank you for choosing Vault Tech.
I gotta figure out what the hell the crouch button is. These loading times are a little rough. Oh my god. Are you fucking telling me they spawned a siren head this close? Huh. That's terrifying. I might need to add some more, what's it called? Some more, mods to really set it up to be freaky. I gotta figure out which ones I need to add, though. Oh, there we go.
As I live and breathe.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really you.
Yep.
But you.
Yep.
Sure. Doesn't matter how
Yep.
long.
Yep.
A bit over 210. That means you're.
Codsworth.
Oh, sir, it's been just horrible. I spent and don't get.
The audio stingers are odd. What do you know? Yep.
any standard holotape. Now, shall we, sir?
Yeah.
Round 2.
Okay, so I think what I also need to add is a couple of, like, weather mods. Like, but I need to figure out which ones they were. Because there are some real specific ones. Okay, there we go. Yellow trench coat. Nice. Alright.
Family isn't here.
Thanks for trying.
You can't.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, sir.
Alright.
Codsworth.
There must be someone who can help you in Concord.
Alright. I wonder if I should exit out and then install some of the other mods. But I gotta figure out which ones were good for this though. Oh. Hello. Jesus. Look at the little fella. I'll take that. Oh boy. Inventory, apparel. There we go. Go after the siren head? I don't think that's a good idea yet. Is dog meat here? Hello.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself?
Let's go, brother.
Okay, then. Let's stick together.
Alright.
Hey.
Huh. Nothing. Okay. Let's see. It's kind of cool that they were able to put some of these models into the game. Oh. God damn, they hurt though. Like, fuck, dude. Yeah, let's use that. Or wait, let's use another. They hurt a lot more than I feel like they should. What do we got here? Oh god, that's a lot of them. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to just play the, Oh my god, that's a fucking lot of them. Jesus. Holy shit! You have the mod too? Nice. I'm gonna have to go for a... try to get the other mods to add on to this. That was a lot of those enemies. I just wonder how many are getting replaced. Like how many regular enemies are getting replaced, I mean. Oh shit, that was a lot easier than the other ones. Let's see. Apparel. I feel like this is better. Alright. Yeah, so we're just doing the Silent Hill mods, but I know that there's more that you can add on to it. These guys are dying super easily. I don't know what the reason for that is. I like the mods that change the game, like weapons. Yeah. I thought that was one of, like, the good guys there for a second. Yeah, let's take that. Alright.
I don't know who you are, but your timing's impeccable.
So what does it change? It adds a bunch of enemies. I think there's a couple other things, but I need to... I definitely want to go in and change some of the, and add some more mods, to change the atmosphere.
Glad to help.
Well, if that's true,
Jesus, terrifying.
more goodwill. As you can see, we're in a bit of a mess here.
It's a 10mm gun, yeah, but it still feels like it shouldn't be fucking one-shotting people.
Please. Sorry. Salute.
Thanks.
One good idea can make all the difference. Uh-huh.
Alright.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof. Old school. Pre-war. You might have seen it.
I wish Preston was a fucking pyramid head. I like it, yeah.
Minigun. Now we're talking.
It can be powerful.
Uh-huh. I'll help if I can.
What?
But we look.
What a conversation.
I'll see what
Good talk, guys.
Careful.
There we go.
You shut the fuck up. You goddamn junkie.
And it's angry.
Shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. Alright. So, which dev do you think that is? Should I look up the other mods to see how much more we can do to this game? To make it spooky? Because I know that there's ones that'll turn it into a fucking nightmare. No, I want YouTube. Yeah, so give me a second here. Oh yeah, here it is. Alright, let's see. Hold on. Now and then the day turns into the night and you'll be dragged into the other world. Okay, so that is something else in here. Alright. So that might be the only mod that this person has on. Let me see the second video real quick first though. Yeah, it looks like this is the only one. I guess. Alright, so it's probably just going to increase in intensity later on. Play Fallout 76, yeah. That game had so much potential and they just wasted it. No power. Oh yeah. Let me go get the fucking thing down there then. I forgot about the battery. These load times are rough as hell. Alright, let's see. That's not what I wanted. Should be one in there, no? Okay. Yeah, I bought the game on release as well, but I don't know. I had fun with it, but it should have been better. Towel, one likeness. So it's not fetch. Towel, nope. Towel, nope. Towel, nope. Towel, nope. Could be that. Bombs. Bombs. Could be looks. Fuck. Looks. Looms. It's gotta be looms. There we go. It can't be coombs. Yeah, it's impressive that how quickly the price of the game dropped. That is something I'll say. Like the price of that game dropped astonishingly fast. I just don't get why they released it so buggy. Like, just put off the game for a while. Alright.
What's going on? Are we getting out of here?
Nope. Never getting out of here. It's kind of weird that it's been 5 years since this game released, though. Or almost 5 years, I should say. Like 4.5. Yeah, I agree. Like, seeing the forest and stuff was really cool. But when the game was glitchy, it was real glitchy. And the AI was just not very good. Oh. Oh, fuck. Hey. Stop it. Okay, so the Deathclaw is still the same. Uh-oh. What's happening? What are you doing? What the fuck just happened to Preston? You guys see that shit? He just zooped in and out of existence. He turned into a dog. Ooh. Who shot me? What are you doing here? I was just waiting to see this fucking thing say Preston Garvey on it or something. Yeah, he's dead. Wait, why can't you see? Is the stream fucking up or what? All I know is Preston Garvey zooped into the door, or out of the door, and then like turned into my dog, and then disappeared.
Hey, that was a pretty amazing display.
Yeah.
On our side.
I agree. Feelings mutual or something.
Sure.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You're welcome.
Well.
All right, Garvey. Please, tell me. I need to know.
You're a man out of time.
Shut up, you junkie.
I knew it. Please tell me where he is. I need to find my son.
I can't see the great.
Oh boy.
Mama Murphy, we talked about this. Jump. It's gonna kill you.
Off to Diamond City.
We're all gonna die eventually. We're gonna need the sight. And our new friend here, he's gonna need it too. Now let's get going. Sanctuary awaits.
All right, folks. Thanks to our friend here, it's safe to move out. We're heading for that place Mama Murphy knows about. Sanctuary. It's not far.
She knows about it?
You mean she had visions while she was stoned out of her gourd? And
Shut
now
the
you
fuck
want us
up,
to just
Marcy.
head out on another wild goose chase
What's the
and
melee
get her
button?
back in Mama Murphy's hut?
Hold on. Everybody just take it easy. We're all in this together, right? So, Marcy, you got a better idea of what we should do next?
What the fuck is the melee button?
Well then, Sanctuary it is. Let's just hope it lives up to its name.
Come on, June. It's time to go.
Oh, okay.
What the hell is the melee button? Alt? Fuck that. Gameplay, no. Controls. Bash, let's go with, there we go. Much better.
Power armor now. Hate to see it go to rust.
Hate to see it go to rust, he says about the rusty power armor. I'm just waiting to see how quickly things go to shit here. I'm gonna fast travel there. You guys will get there. Yep. All I gotta do is sit there and wait. Gotta figure out what fucking key it is to wait. I love the music for this loading screen though. What you found, bro?
Wait there.
Oh, nice.
Heads up. Come on.
Have I played Borderlands 3? Yeah. Yeah. I know there was a new DLC that came out. I just don't want to buy any DLCs now. Right now, I mean. Okay, what is the button for waiting? Let's see. Actually, let me look at my mods, because I want to read the description. Day turns into the night, and you'll be dragged into the other world. Okay, yep. Alright. Here you can set up many aspects of the other world, for example, how often it shall appear, how likely it is that monsters attack you. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. My favorite was Fleck. Like, it was just the first character I went to play, so. No, that's not what I want. Exit, yeah. Alright, I gotta figure out what the fuck this key is for waiting. Let's see. Settings, controls. Pause, quick load, quick save, favorites, auto move, toggle always run, yep. I know there's an option to wait. Oh, I got 2 levels though. That's good. No. Okay, yeah, so I can get the ones that aren't just outlines. Non-automatic pistols do 20% more damage. That'd probably be good. Gotta sit at a bench or chair. Okay, yeah. That'd actually be good as well. Damn. I gotta be level 9, huh? 20% more damage to your opponent. Yeah. That'd be good right there. There we go. Alright, we got a chair somewhere. There we go. There we go. Now we just gotta wait. Nice.
Hey, good to see you again. I was hoping you'd show up. I should have listened to Mama Murphy all along. Pretty nice place she's found for us. I think we could settle down here. Make it a place to call home.
Yes, what a nice place. With all of these wonderful torn to shred metal roofs.
Yeah. I used to like living here. Before the war.
What do you mean? Before what war? Are you saying...
Here over 200 years ago.
Yeah, before the scary Silent Hill monsters showed up.
Just woke up a little while ago.
Damn. Like one of those old pre-war ghouls. You say you were frozen.
Fuck you, I'm not a ghoul. My son.
Damn. Anyway, I am glad you're here.
Wow. That was rude.
And I hope you don't mind, but I've got another favor to ask. I've had word from a settlement asking for help. There's still the only chance this trouble is.
Wow.
Got my hands full here. Do you think you could go help out the settlement?
Yeah, sure.
Glad to help. That's, by the way.
Oh boy. Yeah, you're right. That's always one that... That's always the one that I went for what's it called? New Vegas and stuff. Why am I so tired all of a sudden? I need to get something to drink, I think.
Well, for start, just make sure there's a workbench over there.
Oh, man. Alright, let's see. Ten of Pines Bluff. Alright, let's head over there then. Actually, let's get...
Mr. Fuck, welcome back, sir.
Yes.
I do hope you were able to find some assistance.
Oh, absolutely.
You could. I realize that I'm no Mr. Guts.
Yes.
Come with me.
Right behind you, sir.
Oh, wait.
Not to worry there, pup.
Oh, no. No, never mind. Cancel. You can only have one thing, right? In this one? No!
Hey, boy. Come on, boy.
You can only have one follower in this game. That's what I forgot. Because in New Vegas you can have like a dog and a
Heads up.
dog and a fucking person following you if you want. Alright. Question is, which one would be more helpful? Okay, I'd like not to get stuck on things like that, I guess. I'm gonna try not to get irradiated. It's probably a good choice. What do we got here? Oh, fuck. So much for that. I was expecting that to be like 2 inches deep. Turned out to be fucking 6 feet. I'm not going the right way even. Who's this?
That's what you want.
Fuck! I didn't think he was gonna be evil. All he had to do was not attack me. Wow. He just had all sorts of nifty shit, huh? Spooky sounds. Wow, this guy's a fucking freak. Was he staring at this mannequin when I showed up? Like all terrified and shit? 'Cause if that's the case, somebody set up that mannequin and that scares me. Yeah. I kind of want to see what this otherworld thing is gonna be like in... Oh shit. Yep. Saw that coming. Anyway, the otherworld thing is gonna be like in the like vaults and stuff, because I feel like that'd be terrifying. Is there anything in this one, in this bunker here? Let's see, inventory. Fuck you. Holy shit. There's just so damn many. Oh boy. Oh fucking boy. Oh fucking boy. Holy shit. Scream roach. Oh no. Ah! Oh shit. I don't know who's here, but save me. Oh god. I'd rather be shot at. Oh god. No, that's the one with the mines on it. Oh god, no! Oh. Oh, Jesus. The spooky hill has begun. Hey, brother.
What do you want? We don't need any more trouble around.
I'm just trying not to die.
Didn't you ask the Minutemen for help?
You're with the Minutemen? I didn't really think you fellas still existed. We sent word with one of them passing traders. But honestly, I never expected anything to come of it. Most people don't put much stock in the Minutemen these days. After Quincy. Bad business.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Oh, thank God.
Still in one piece. I told you to get out of here.
No, you didn't.
Didn't you ask?
We sent word with one of them. Most people don't put much stock.
We're rebuilding the Minutemen from the ground up.
Yep.
We're good guys again.
Glad to hear it. No question that things have been worse since the Minutemen.
Oh my God. Holy shit. Oh my God. Oh. You thought you saw. Oh shit. I'm out of ammo with that. Can these fucking things go away? Yeah. Oh boy, these hints need to stop. Oh my God. I need to find my way inside this place. Jesus. Oh no. No! Oh god. I keep running out of ammo with everything. Fuck off. Goddamn screaming roaches. No, I'm out of ammo. Why? Uh-oh. 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 I can't tell where I am anymore. Is it over? Oh, God. Oh, shit. Just... no. Oh, shit. Ah! Oh, God. Ah! I need things. I need things. I don't have things. Oh, fuck. Is that my dog? No? No, it's not. Where's my dog? There you are. Oh, fuck. How do I get out of this? Oh fuck, I was hoping they'd have a hard time getting onto this bridge. Me at 3 AM trying to get water. Oh shit. Hold on. Let me see if I can display. No, settings. No, I want display. No, that's not what I want. Fuck. Is there really no brightness option? How is there no brightness option? That's dumb. Wait, is there a... how do I turn on my flashlight? There we go. Hopefully that helps a little bit. I think I might need to install a mod that makes the Pip-Boy flashlight stronger. I don't even know where I am anymore. Oh, somehow I made it back here. No, dog. Whew. Oh shit. I really brought hell back with me, didn't I? They don't know where I... Oh... Yeah, that's a good point. Listen, guy, can you just, go away?
Here.
There you go, you don't gotta... No, stop! God damn it.
Hold. Let's go. Come on.
When is this gonna end?
Hey.
Frickin' Mormons.
Look alive. Look alive. How you doing? Never mind, boy.
Why won't he leave? Is he just kind of stuck there? Oh, no, here he comes. Uh-oh. Hmm. Alright, let's see. Maybe we can fast travel. That'd be... Yeah. There we go. Holy shit. How to speedrun. Just need to go down into the bunker and get that cryo thing. At least we'll have one more weapon, I guess. Because I can tell Dogmeat to fetch that. And he'll magically get it, so... At least that was a glitch back in the day. I don't know if it still is. I sure do agree. Yeah, why don't we just go around and do this for a while. We'll just have a nice peaceful little scrap session. Just until we, you know, until we get some guns and stuff. That'll be important. We gotta get turrets and shit set up. Which means I need electricity. Which means I need generators, I think. Or I might not need generators for regular turrets. Yeah, because I think regular turrets can just stand there. Yeah, first I gotta find, like, a safe way to get mods, though. For Minecraft. Probably should have left that fence there.
All by myself. No power armor. Just a pipe pistol. And one bullet.
You telling me you killed a Deathclaw with one bullet? Come on. What do you take me for?
How do I not have any cloth?
I might not look it, but back in the day, I had quite the shot.
Yeah, or quite the imagination.
How do I scrap things again? No, that's not what I want. Huh. Not allowed to go back until at least April 30th. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, I mean, I got a feeling this shit's gonna last longer than that even. Store all junk. Maybe that'll help. Beds. No, I still don't have any cloth.
You're tied to...
Enter E. Toilets. There we go, there's some. Alright. I love how there's just creepy fucking, what's it called? All over. Candles. That's not even part of the mod. Okay, how do I place it though? There we go. Alright, now I need even more cloth. Nice. Yeah, let's put it right next to those candles. Safe.
Every day I get up and tell myself, you just have to get through today. You've been through a rough time, man. The worst.
Let's get rid of that. That should give me some cloth. There we go. Hey, it's my house. Nice.
Don't worry about you. Everything will take care of itself.
All the cloth bags in one room.
Okay. Thanks, Sturgis. Thanks for checking in on me.
Of course. We look out for
One more. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just, I'm more so worried about the idea of this shit getting bad enough that there's shortages on medical supplies. That's a real possibility, and it could get real fucking bad then. Alright. Escape. Let me quick save real quick and then quit. I'm gonna try to see if I can get a better flashlight mod. No, that's not what I want. Fuck. Hey, those 5 hats, they can be... Okay. No. That's... whoops. Flashlight. Why is... Okay, I looked up flashlight, and that's the kind of shit that showed up. Search... light. You fucking kidding? Pip-Boy light. Light overhaul. A lot of light overhauls out there. Pip-Boy workshop lights, shadow. Okay. Range, brightness, and radius changes for all lights. Shadow casting enabled for pretty much everything. Let's... Okay, hold on. Fuck. Alright, search. Kelly Manor Horror. Let's see. Yeah, no, I don't give a shit about the paint, dude. I want a better fucking Pip-Boy light, damn it. Like, there has to be a better fucking light. Alright, search. Let's go back to that one, I guess. Does it make it better, though? Alright, let's try it again. Oh, the game just crashed. Cool. That was pretty cool. Ugh. And now it's taking forever to load, so we'll see if it doesn't just crash. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's see. Let's see how the lights work now. If this person made it fucking worse by doing this mod, then I'll uninstall it, but I just don't get why there aren't more readily available Pip-Boy light enhancements. Like, you would think that that would be one of the top things for this game. But apparently no. Yeah, I'm not expecting this to blow over until October, if I'm gonna be honest.
You're tied to this place, kid. Your energy.
Oh boy.
Hey.
Okay, the light is definitely way brighter. And it's casting crazy shadows. I don't know if it's better.
I like it. Having a place to sleep will improve everyone.
Okay, so that's why that... Okay. Now I get why the shadow's there. This is kind of freaky looking.
I like it.
I do actually kind of like this mod.
Take care of your gun, it'll take care of you.
This shit's gonna be freaky as hell walking through the woods. Alright. They are funny, but I mean, they kind of make sense. Kind of. Just because of where the light placement is. But I do feel like it might be a little bit of overkill. They should have pretended that the light source was just the fucking character. 'Cause putting it on his arm is making everything kind of fucking shaky. I desperately need ammo. Fuck was that? You know, we're gonna go back up to the, what's it called up here? If I can find my way back. Huh. Look at that shadow. Or maybe that's not the shadow, that's the light coming onto it, I guess. They definitely made this light really fucking bright. That damn siren head is still over there. Come on, dog. Let's see how the shadows look down here. The vault should look... the vault might not look normal. Only because of the otherworld shit going on. Oh boy. Holy fuck. Okay, I kind of see what they're doing with the shadows, and it's really fucked up. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to turn this one off. Holy shit, I see what they're doing. They're just taking the object and they're like stretching it in the opposite direction. Because if you look, it's just the object but like stretched and like... Yeah. Because like you can see it with this table, it's just... Huh. And with this thing. Like the shadow shouldn't be casting into another light, you know. We'll keep it on for a few minutes and then I'm gonna turn it off, but... I just want a fucking mod that's got regular lights without crazy shadow shit. Where's the dog? Where's my dog? Can dog meat no longer follow you in here? It's kind of shit if he can't. Oh, man. Dog, follow.
Hey. Over here.
Alright, you better be coming with me now, dog. When your flashlight's so bright you break the laws of physics. Yeah, fucking apparently. And my dog's gone again, so I'm guessing they just... Instead of fixing the fucking thing so that the dog couldn't just go and grab the damn thing, they made it so the dog can't come with. Wow. Good fix, Bethesda. Alright, so here's what I'll do. I'll go in there, I'll deactivate that mod, and then I'll see if there's a a different one listed in there that might just be the Pip-Boy one without the crazy fucking shadows. Because if I can just have the regular Pip-Boy without all the crazy shadows, then we'll be good. But that's the thing, I need something that can light everything up. Alright, let's try this. Confirm. Mods. Disable. There we go. Pip-Boy light. Better Pip-Boy light. No. The only one that's available is this one, even though these ones are all fucking listed. Legendary lamps. Legendary lamps. Fuck you. There's gotta be something. What? What are you fucking talking about? It just decides to tell me to make an account right there. After doing all of that, it wants me to make an account? Bethesda is fucking busted sometimes. Insane. Lennar. Shut the fuck up, Confederate. Union gang. Alright, let's try this again. Do any of you guys got any mods for this that allow you to change the lighting? Like, I mean like the fucking Pip-Boy light in like a way that doesn't completely fuck up the game, because the one that I just found completely fucks up the game by putting on crazy ass shadows. So like, if you guys know of one that's just good, just good and doesn't fuck it up, let me know. What the fuck, man? The classic TARDIS. Man. Oh, why? Sell paint to Abbott. Thank you. What's this? Building material house. Doc Fugface. Install Fallout 6 mod. I'm good. Facial morph identity set to 41. That's disgusting. Samurai armor, vanilla texture. Okay, so we got that, but we can't get any fucking Pip-Boy lights. Let's see. Let me go to Pip-Boy. Let's just look up Pip-Boy. No. Yet another Pridwin overall. No, I don't want that stuff. I just want a fucking better Pip-Boy light. Manta Man. Legendary Pip-Boy. Pimp Boy. Nice. Okay, but wouldn't it be crazy if there was a light? Wow. Would you take a look at that? You guys are asking for Fallout Sex Mod, and here we have Fallout Giant Titties. Giant Titty Fallout. More girly animation. Paper Street Soap. Sure. Bro, are you fucking kidding me? All right. Light. Maybe I'll be able to find one this way. Starlight Bus Barricade. I don't want your fucking paint jobs. Omnidirectional PA lamps. Cat Eye in the Commonwealth. That actually would be good. Let's see what this one does. Okay, but fuck off. Let's see. Enhanced Cat Eye name changed to Cat Eye Enhanced in inventory. No, fuck that. Get the Scent Fabricator. Download Radio Uwu. Oh no. If this is awful, I'm gonna lose my mind. 0 results found. You lied. No results found. Huh. Children of Ugh-Qualtoth. Sinister Radio. Maybe it's just because you're on Xbox or something. Because there are some that are only on Xbox or on PC, so that might be why. I mean, I tried looking it up, it just wouldn't show up. JoJo Radio. Nice. Big Enough Radio Station. That's the fucking Jimmy Barnes song. It's the one where it screams the entire song. Jesus. That'd be awful. I want a fucking flashlight. What the fuck is this? What is that cringy shit? Yeah, that might be why. Because Because, I mean, I tried looking it up. It just wasn't there for PC. Meme Radio. With fucking Comic Sans as the font. Nice. 1021 The Wolf. 1021 is one of the radio stations in my town. Dr. Phil Bat. Philip K. Dick Sound World. There's no Dr. Phil Bet, sorry about that. Let's see what this one is. Full new soundtrack for Fallout 4, inspired by the electronic music from the 50s to the early 80s. This is whoever made this's original music, so we're gonna say no to that. Say no to drugs, kids. Back. Fuck. Well, we're just gonna continue for now. You call K-pop shit, but you listen to JoJo openings. Absolutely. I saw somebody fucking post, because somebody posted something about somebody being a fucking dog fucker, or something like that, and somebody posts in the replies right underneath it, they're like, wow, just wow, exclamation point, and then just a fucking K-pop video. I'm like, do you want to associate K-pop with fucking, with... Can I move? I can't move. I can't move. Oh my god, Bethesda, why are your games so broken? Time to restart again. Anyway, the question I was going to ask is, why would you want to associate something that you enjoy with fucking dogs? That's a question we should all ask ourselves. Oh yes, it's this mod. That sounds like it hurts. God, that sounds like it hurts. Hopefully I can still walk. Hopefully the fucking, that stupid ass bitch ass light mod didn't break the game. Okay, there we go, we can walk again. Ooh, daddy. Alright. Let's try to make it to Diamond City now, if we can. Although we are low on health, and ammo. Let's see. I need circuitry. Oh shit.
Sorry, I wouldn't be very good company.
Look at these guys. Sir? So these ones don't attack me unless I attack them. That's good to know. I think. It's kind of creepy that they got high heels on. I don't like it. Nasty. Okay, you do you though. Ugh. What? Why are they following me? Siren Head's sitting up on the hill. I'm not gonna go fuck with him. K-pop, more like K-poop. Am I right? Ha 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 ha. Sorry, sometimes when you're in the hill, you gotta eat dog meat. Where's my dog? Oh, hello. I wasn't gonna eat you, don't worry. Oh, I got turned around. I've been turned around in the fog. I've been lost for weeks. Trying to find my way to the Red Rocket.
And now, a word or several from our sponsor.
Holy fuck.
Super Salon invites you to try out the latest.
His run and attack are goofy, yeah. Yeah.
Make people jealous.
He'll still fuck you up if he hits you, though.
Here's the ink spots, maybe.
Oh, shit. I was just unfortunate enough to have a fucking Siren Head right out the gate. Alright. Time to head down south. They're gonna take advantage. Can I see the booger? Subscribe to my Patreon to see my snot. Gotta pay a minimum $5 premium to see my mucus and any other excretions. Really, it just goes up from there. Perhaps I'll say perhaps. Play weeb music. You know, I think that the Fallout and Silent Hill aesthetics go together pretty well. But I don't know if weeb aesthetic goes along with them. Look at this goober. Look at him. Bet you won't fucking do nothing, though. Oh, fuck! Now they're attacking me. Why?
You gonna do it or not?
Let me go.
What is happening here?
The Institute planted this thing to watch us. They have to know they can't get away with that shit. Don't come any closer, friend. This doesn't concern me.
Please, help. They're going to kill me.
Shut up.
Look, I'm sure we can work this out. No one has to die.
Fat chance. Watching us for weeks, knows everything about us. We let this thing go. How long before it comes back with its institute buddies to put us down?
Bro, you look like
Would we risk that?
you're more of a freak than he is.
If he was with the Institute, don't you think killing him would just make them madder? Let him go. It's safer that way.
That's a risk I'm willing to take if it means one
Uh-oh.
synth in the world.
You need to let him go. Think about it.
Don't kill him.
If it hurt you, wouldn't he have done it already?
Maybe he's just biding his time. I don't know, and I don't care. But this thing is not walking away from me.
You don't need to be afraid of the Institute. You let him go, or I'll kill you both myself.
You're serious? All right. But if I ever see you again,
Uh-oh.
right between your eyes.
Uh-oh.
Oh, thank you.
Ah!
Just get the hell out of here.
How about you move along?
That fucking freak just walked up behind us. You ain't gonna give me nothing, you piece of shit. Dixie Union version.
Hope this doesn't come back to bite us.
Oh, it will. Why is he following me?
Why don't you get out of here?
There we go. Got some heals now. What I got late? My sister said, "Did you hear a whistle?" Yeah, I've talked about it before, but I had two separate experiences sitting in this room where I was just sitting there, like doing stuff, like working on homework or playing a game or something. The first time it was working on homework. The second one I can't remember quite what I was doing. But both times it was this weird fucking whistle that just came from like my doorway area. Very strange, and it scared the absolute shit out of me both times. And I searched to see what the fuck it could have possibly been. There was nothing that could have made that happen. Oh shit. Oh shit. Run! Run, Doge! I gotta make my way all the way to Diamond City. What are you doing? Oh, is that guy? Wow, what are the chances? Wonder where he goes. I really wish I'd stop stuttering. Oh my god. Amnesia's on Switch? Huh. I don't even know what to say. That man just stepped on a fucking landmine in front of me. No! Not today. I can't believe that man just did that. I also can't believe that I got interrupted in that conversation by a fucking spooky sack person. What an unfortunate thing to walk into. It's Nuke. Nuke, but with no arms.
By Ella Fitzgerald. I know this feeling, Ella. I know the feeling.
All right.
So, this radio station, we don't really make.
Fuck's going on over here?
And there are well, some people help me stay in the air. People like this.
That don't matter. I'm gonna go all the way over there.
City history, and then beat people to death with it. I kind of feel like the last thing
He was a synth. I expected him to be a synth. I didn't expect him to run into a fucking landmine. There's a lot of shooting going on. I don't want any part of it. There needs to be a mod where you can just change all of the synths titles to simps. The Institute's creating simps. They're replacing us all with simps. We can't let them do this. Oh, no! How far back is this gonna put me? How far back? Hopefully not too far. Money, 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 rock and roll. I'm gonna give you guys a seizure real quick. Alright, well, we're back at old boy's body. Let's try not to die. 360. I desperately still need ammo. Only 1,000. Frankly, if you don't pay at least 2,500 to see an Ethot fart, you can't be labeled a simp. You think there's gonna be like a conspiratorial industry like, you know, Big Pharma and all that, but it's just gonna be Big Ethot? What the fuck did you just send, Caleb? Did I give you the seizure?
Undecided by Ella Fitzgerald. I know this feeling, Ella. I know the feeling.
Alright, alright.
Now, a word or several from our sponsors. John and Kathy's Super Salon invites you to try out the latest innovations in hairstyles. Look good. Make people jealous. You win. This is Sheldon Allman with Crawl Out.
Huh. I thought one of you would be nice. You're both bastards. Calm down, it was just a joke. I just wanted to see you guys. Fusion. I know this place. Let me take some of my medicine real quick. Let me just eat some of my morphine real quick. Through the fallout, baby. Don't let me get killed by these crazies. That's a lot of shooting. Oh, fuck. Oh, God, no. Oh, shit. Ah! I can hear him. Oh! My dog! Oh my God, I am in... Hello? Wait, are you a good guy? Okay, yeah, you're good. Oh, thank God. Oh, I made it by accident.
I got orders not to let you in, Miss Piper. I'm sorry. I'm just doing my job.
Ooh, just doing your job, protecting Diamond.
I look like a fucking serial killer.
Oh, look, it's the scary reporter.
I'm sorry.
I might as well be one of the monsters.
Piper, saying that article you wrote was all lies. The whole city's in a tizzy.
You open this gate right now, Danny Sullivan. I live here. You can't just lock me out. I know you're listening, Danny. Open the gates. You want into Diamond City, right?
No.
Just traveling through.
Shh. Play along. What's that? You said... You hear that, Danny? You gonna open the gate and let us in?
Listen, bitch, I don't want to be part of your stupid little fucking improv session. Let me in the goddamn gate.
Make it personal, Piper. Give me a minute.
Better head inside quick before old Danny catches on to the bluff.
I wouldn't want to stand underneath that. I wouldn't want to walk underneath it. Wouldn't want to move near it.
Sounds good.
Another great day in Diamond.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Piper, who let you back inside? I told Sullivan to keep that gate shut.
Pooper.
You devious, rabble-rousing slanderer. The level.
You rabble-rousing slut.
I'll have that printer scrapped for parts.
You slut.
Ooh, that a statement, Mr. McDonough? Tyrant mayor shuts down the press. Why don't we ask the newcomer? You support the news? Because the mayor's threatened to throw free speech in the dumpster.
I hate the news, frankly.
What newspaper? Always
Wow.
freedom of the press.
Yep, freedom of the press.
Welcome. Don't.
I'm sure your city's a great place. I'm trying to find someone.
Trying to find.
My son, Sean.
Don't die.
I hope so.
This is.
I've had enough of this, Piper.
Oh my
Now
gosh,
I
shut the
consider
fuck up.
you and that little sister of yours on notice.
Yeah, keep talking, McDonough. That's all you're good for. A big
Harumph.
welcome from the mayor. You feel honored yet? Look, I gotta go get settled in, but stop by my office later. I have an idea for an article you'd be perfect for.
That's what I think about your article.
You're Sullivan, right?
So, you're that traitor.
I didn't mean to lie.
Oh, sure it did.
Right.
Hey,
Feck off.
Not really.
all right.
Alright. Well, we made it to Diamond City. Even after getting attacked by all those freaks. Yes, old Pete, chop my meat, please. Chop it. Yeah. Chopping that meat.
Anyone is one of those things. It's that secretary of his. Her and her perfect hair.
I hear there's a bar in the old theater district that's for Raiders only. Combat zone. Stay clear, presume. So thirsty. Doctor says I can't drink liquor no more.
Wow, Silent Hill's gotten really populated.
Word is something bad went down at the old museum of witchcraft.
You've been saying that for weeks, and the little girl still keeps cranking. Stop worrying so much.
These people all must be guilty souls rotting in eternity.
Is something wrong? Piper?
What?
This place is all kinds of strange.
I guess we are a little different. Most settlements in the Commonwealth don't have people yelling at the top of their lungs about the Institute. Anyway, don't let it get to you. Life here is still a hell of a lot better than
Simp Nation.
Commonwealth.
With everything I've been through, nothing scares me.
That right.
That's not quite true. I accidentally clicked on that, if I'm gonna be honest.
Looking
Yeah.
for someone who's gone missing.
Gone missing. Who is it? Friend? Relative?
My son was kidnapped.
My boy.
Sean.
Your boy's gone missing?
Yeah.
It's terrible. I am afraid missing people don't get found in Diamond City. God seems to have turned a, and with all the fear of the Institute and people's...
Oh boy.
I'm lost, Pastor. I need help. Please.
Well, I don't want to get your hopes.
Wow, what a gamer.
But there is someone who might be...
This is loud.
He's a detective. Saved a lot of lives over the years, but so many more stay missing. And trouble has a habit of sticking to him.
Wow. Thanks, gamer.
Thanks.
I'll go take care of yourself now.
Alright, Doge.
Now, a word or several from
Let's
our
go
sponsors.
talk to Nick Valentine.
The stories are free. The moonshine will cost you. Ask for Vladimir Volbrov. This is Civilization by, it's by Danny Kaye. Right.
Oops.
His ties.
Sorry about that.
Nice.
Nice.
The bills.
Something wrong?
Another stray coming in from the rain. Afraid you're too late. Office is closed.
That's a fucky looking moose.
I know you must be busy.
You don't get it.
I can help.
There's an old ball.
Yeah.
I'll find him.
Thank you. Nick should be.
Alright. Time to venture back into the hell. But also, I think I leveled up, so... So I should be able to get a perk. Yeah. Let's see. What should we go with here? No, we can't get more of that yet. Let's go with that. That's not what I want. There we go. Alright.
Don't move. What have you done with the real Riley? Where's my brother? I swear.
Hey, bro.
Don't shoot, for God's sakes. We're
Kyle, don't.
Put the gun down now.
Kyle, no.
kill us all.
Holy fuck.
Okay, show's over. There are no simps in Diamond City. Hear me? You folks in this damn paranoia.
Holy fuck. I can't believe that happened. I can't. Wow, I didn't take his shit.
You're safe now. That's all that matters.
I'm not a synth. I told him. I kept telling him.
I need you to step away, Scabber.
Hey, bro.
I understand, officer.
You got bricks for ears?
Hey, listen, motherfucker. Listen, motherfucker. That's what I think of you. That's what I think. My God. Let's see. I might have to call it quits here. I'm getting fucking tired. 12:34. Oh boy. Apparently Modern Warfare 2 Remastered is supposed to be out. I wonder if it's out right now. It was supposed to be out, like, launching today, so... I want to see if it did yet, you know? Because we might play that tomorrow or today, whatever you want to call it. That'd be cool. The only thing that sucks is that they aren't releasing a fucking multiplayer with it, which is goofy because it's one of the best, probably the best multiplayer of any Call of Duty. What the fuck are these things even? Huh. Protected by the wall. Alright, let's see. Let me turn the music off. No, it's just playing out of a radio to the side somewhere. One second. No, can't do that. Quick anyway. Okay, the dogs are still in there. Oh god. Oh no, I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. I can't get away. Oh boy. Oh boy, I might have... Oh, thank God. Oh shit. Downtown's so full of fucking super mutants, so fuck. Alright. No, that's the fucking giant behemoth over there. I gotta avoid him for now. Alright. I think we'll end it here because I'm kind of tired. But yeah, we'll definitely come back to this. This is taking a while. Alright. Oh, wait.
Joining Skinny Malone's crew was the best decision we've ever made. Look at this place.
I still say Malone's weak. He caught that detective snooping around, and what does he do? Locks him up.
Huh.
He ain't got the balls to just kill him.
Well, don't let his new...
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna call it quits here. Yeah, alright. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you guys later. Oh, I'm so fucking tired. Goodbye.